Oh, that's okay. Hello, welcome. I'm just going to share the link. Okay. Just log out. Okay. What's that? Not living through a person. So, hi, welcome to the weekly stream. There will be a Zoom this Saturday at 12 o'clock. I'll put the link on Facebook so you can join if you feel moved to. But yeah, welcome to the stream. And you're free to ask questions in the chat box. I'll just do the introduction and then you're free to type away. So the title is Not Living Through a Person. Not living through a person. Magic emoji or twinkle emoji. Yeah. All the emojis. So what a beautiful title. What a beautiful subject this is. Such a beautiful subject. I'm just doing some new resource links for my website that I'm recreating, and just to hear the different people speaking about this, it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So so this is what is longed for. This is truly what is longed for. And it isn't even known that. Like, you don't go to a retreat, or you don't go to a talk, or buy a book on this subject necessarily knowing that. There's just this drive, there's just this looking for something, a desperation, often in looking for something, feeling like something's not right, something's missing, something, just feeling so not okay. And what is being looked for is not living life through that person who has been felt to be who you are, from the perspective of a person, of an individual ego looking out, not living through that. I would have never have known that was what was longed for. I would have never have known that it was the person, me, that was the thing that was making the experience feel like that. So, like, living through a bunch of emotions, living through a bunch of ideas, living through this abstraction of time, this dream reality, this thought-based reality. This mind-made reality. And that mind-made reality playing as if that is the only thing there is. Like that mind-made reality of someone person in time, me in my life, all these stories, like that was covering everything, like a tablecloth, like a tablecloth being thrown over a table. It covers the whole screen, the whole table. But that table is there, that table is there, it's vibrant, it's alive, it's just that what happens is the table identifies with the tablecloth. The table thinks it's the tablecloth. It's who I am. And so this is about this, meaning this process of awakening, this subject of awakening is about that table. That table simply being the table coming alive as the table. The table becoming alive as the table. And the table doesn't need to get rid of the tablecloth or push the tablecloth off itself. It doesn't need that. Maybe initially the table believes it needs to do these practices and this looking and inquiring into the tablecloth, seeing what it's made of. May need to improve the tablecloth, like make it more in the middle, more straight. If it's all wonky or something, clean it if it's dirty. But what is ultimately being spoken about is this table. Is the table waking up to its tableness? The table was never actually not a table, but there was a dream happening of tablecloth. And the table believed in that dream. In one way it didn't, it was always the table, but the tablecloth seemed to give the impression that it was actually a tablecloth. So it's a really bizarre, beautiful thing. And analogies break down a bit when you try to make them fit exactly, but I'll continue with it. And so that the tablecloth was feeling as if it was alive, it was the table. It was claiming tableness. And so this isn't about the tablecloth, really. It's about the table. It's always been the table the whole time. The tablecloth may go through its journey, its process of realizing it's not actually the table, but it will always be a tablecloth and behave in its tablecloth manner. But this isn't about the tablecloth ultimately. It's about the table. And that's similar to what's being spoken about here, in that the person may go through all kinds of a crazy journey in this, but it's not really about the person or the human being, the ego. It's not really about that. What it's about is this aliveness, this beingness, this everything. That's been seemingly masquerading as separateness. And this is what resonance is, resonating is. This beingness, which is, it doesn't need anything. It doesn't need to learn its being. It doesn't need to become being or become what it is. It already is that. It's already screaming that. And so what seems to happen in this awakening is this destruction, this pulling apart, this releasing, this no, that's the wrong word. This deconstruction of that which isn't true. Of that which is given the impression of someone, of independence. This unsticking of that tablecloth. Or this like seeing through the tablecloth. Seeing through the illusions that have been claimed, believed to be true, claimed and believed to be reality. So initially maybe the tablecloth believes this is about it's acquiring a shiny new trim or it getting more crockery or put out. I don't know what it would imagine, but it's about it getting something else to make it special, make it big, make it whatever. That could be the initial hope of the tablecloth. This is about me becoming ultra tablecloth. And that's okay. That's just the way it may seem at the final hope for the tablecloth. But this really is a destructive process. It's really a dissolving back into the table. Dissolving through the projections of the tablecloth. And so this is the table not living as tablecloth anymore. Okay, so you're welcome to Harsha. Did you experience cities in the story? I'm not sure what cities are. I'm not sure what they are. I've heard the word, but I'm not sure what it is. Is it well, I'll let you say what is cities. Should I Google it? Cities. Feel free to say as well if you want to say. I'm not familiar with all the Indian. I guess there's Indian language around this. Supernatural powers or abilities that are said to be achieved through yoga and meditation practices. Attainments, accomplishments, powers or abilities. So the question was, did I achieve? What was it? Did I experience cities in the story? Attainments and powers, abilities? No. No. I can't say that I have experienced, attained powers or abilities. I think some humans do experience stuff like that, but no. Not that I can recall anyway. No, don't think so. That's madness. Hi Kelly. Hi, Andrea. That's all the question. Do you still experience desires? Desires. I think desire is another word for wanting. Is it wants? Do you experience wants? Desire sounds very, I don't know, romantic or very. Reminds me of Arabic, like Arabian sort of desire. I don't know why. Do you still experience desire? Once, yeah. Arabia. Oh right, okay. It's a thing, right? Yeah. The Phrygian, Phrygian mode. I had a life in Arabia. Okay, yeah. Um, do I experience once? Um, oh, I want to go on holiday. Yeah, I want a holiday. Um, I want a holiday in a warm place. I'm booking a holiday this year, so I want a holiday. Yes, but I just don't. I don't relate to it. Like it's like this doesn't want anything. This doesn't want anything. So it's totally full and complete. So it doesn't want anything. So I want a holiday, meaning I want to be in the sun. I want to lounge around in the sun near the pool. I want to have my meals all made for me all week. So I want that. Like, yeah, so it doesn't feel like, yeah, it doesn't feel like it used to feel very, when you wanted something before, like when you used to want something, it was very, very deep. Like you wanted it with your whole being, like it was very deep. It was like, oh, like I can feel it now, like oh, like like a desperateness, like yeah, desperateness, like a horrible feeling inside with it. Um, yeah, yeah. So I'm not good at translating into words sometimes. Um, but yeah, wanting a holiday or wanting, I don't know, what do I want? Um, to get my room cleared and sorted out. It doesn't affect anything. It doesn't. It's not like a deep want, like a want and a desire or a strong like I need this to happen or otherwise I'm unhappy. You know, this is a different kind of want or desire. Like a superficial, want or desire. It's not a wanting or desiring for my happiness. And that's the crux of it, really. What are you wanting, and why are you wanting it? Buddha said that desires are the root of suffering. Yeah, yeah. But I don't feel like, yeah, they are, because wanting something it's not here right now, so it's suffering. It's seeking and looking for something that isn't here, looking in time for something else is a rejection of what is. But I would just add to that what I would say alongside that. Yeah, it's a different thing. It's like, it's a different thing. It's a different thing. Like wanting a drink, or wanting to clean your bedroom, or wanting to eat something, wanting to go and talk to your friend or something. It's, I don't know, it feels different. It's more this uncomfortability with what is, and this seeking to get out of it, this seeking for home or happiness in something. So believing, in this example, believing that when my room is clear and ordered and tidy, or I have a nice holiday in a hot country, then I'm going to be happy. That will be the full stop, and I'll be happy. And that's not true. There's never going to be happiness found in that flow of life, in that time-based projection and experience of relief or enjoyment at the room being clear, enjoyment or pleasure on the holiday, of the warmth of the sun on my skin and the pool and the kids playing. There's no true deep happiness or completion in that. It's just a pleasure, a passing pleasure. But it's natural for humans to want to do something, want to have something, want to go somewhere. These wants are quite natural, I feel. Part of our functioning. So it isn't about that, it's about identification with time, identification with this person. That's seeking. Thank you, Harsha, for your question. Did you go through Dark Night of the Soul? Dark Night of the Soul. Oh God. because I've had depression. I've had depression, serious depression. It's hard to say when that started, if that's separate from that or not. Because I've had depression since I was very young. So is that different to that? Maybe it is. That was very dark, so could be a similar thing. But I believe this is more a separate from depression. This is more of a dark night of the soul in terms of related to this undoing, this questioning who you think you are, and this losing of this illusion. This, yeah. So did I have that? Yes, I did. But again, I can't define the starting point of it. I can't define it. Having had depression, it's kind of, yeah, it's difficult to say when that stopped and when this dark night of the soul took over. I don't know. It's all mushed together. But yeah, it is. It is a form of dark night. It is a form of hell. To go into that, unpicking, to lose, because you are losing. It's to lose hope. You know, the person lives on hope. It's going to get there. It's going to get it. It's going to arrive. So to be in a subject that is not giving or supporting that idea that you will get somewhere, you exist, and you are going to arrive at a point of happiness or completion. That is a very, very serious, a very difficult and dark thing to be in. To lose all of that hope, all those ideas. In a way, my depression prior to all of this was kind of helpful because I was already extremely isolated, already extremely reflective, questioning, already very much. So maybe the bridge to that wasn't so severe as somebody who was living the best life and then discovered this subject and they had to so who knows. Yeah. Just giving it a minute just to I'll see you the next question just to Are you the chooser? is who the chooser? Like, who are you referring to in that question? Are you the chooser? In one way, I could say, yes, I am all there is. Of course, I'm the chooser. Who else is there? What else is there? Meaning that is the chooser, of course. But if you're thinking of like more the person, it's this individual person, human being, the chooser, then that's the illusion. That there is somebody independent here choosing, or they're choosing. So there is no independent person choosing. There is this. There is life. There is choosing happening. There is doing happening. And this has been the suffering of the person, is claiming that it is the one living, it is choosing, it is doing, it has choice. Therefore, the guilt and the blame and the responsibility comes with that. This is handing everything back to that, to this. The tablecloth has realized, you know what, I'm not holding this shape, but I've been trying to hold this shape. Actually, oh, I'm not actually holding this shape. I'm not the table. It's an illusion, meaning it's not what it appears to be. It's not as separate as what it appears to be. It's independent. It doesn't have free will as it appears to have. I pretended to be someone else so that I could enjoy watching all of me with me. I pretended to be someone else so that I could enjoy watching all of me. That's so beautiful. Totally. Pretended to be a person. I love that. Let me just It's like a way of enjoying, like having to become a person, like a way of enjoying the dream. It's a way of enjoying the dream. But yeah, I like that. I forgot about Rumi. I like Rumi. I forgot how much I love Rumi. Oh, that's beautiful. The time pass. Hi, Guyana. The time pass. The life go on. Sometimes separate individual. Sometimes touch the humanity. God's a narcissist. Yeah, I can feel why that you might say that. Well, that sounds like, yeah. But I also don't quite feel that as well. Like with the negative connotations that has, like you don't care about anybody else. It's very selfish in that sense. But this doesn't feel like that because it's not. There isn't anybody else. There is just that. So there's nobody being hurt or rejected or ignored, or narcissists would. Yeah, it feels like quite a negative quality to it. This doesn't feel like that. I feel like love, unconditional love, because it is everything. God is everything. Why did I stop going to my guru, Vishrant? I don't know. I don't know. I just stopped. I don't know. Hi, Kelly. Communication happens also in silence. Yeah, it does. Yeah. But it doesn't necessarily mean like communication. It happened here, like a thought of like communication between like two people or something, like back and forth, communicating this and then they're receiving and they're receiving. It can be like that in silence as well. But it can also be communication that isn't like this in silence. It can be not back and forth or anything. Like the ocean. Now the ocean, like you can feel the waves of the ocean like this. So there's no back and forth. There's no like separate two people communicating or interacting. It's more this one ocean. It's one ocean. And in that, we don't need words. We don't need our language. It's all there. Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that question, Kayana. Thank you, Harsha. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you for those in the chat and watching the live stream. So yeah, thank you. Beautiful. Lots of love. Lots of love.